Ooh. Hey, all right, everybody. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back to another show. And today we had the Astonishing X-Men, the new Kitty Pryde, and the Colossus figure. Like I said in my short, at first I was kind of iffy about getting it because I didn't know if I really wanted this 2-pack. But then I realized to myself, I was like, the only Kitty Pryde I have is the Kitty Pryde from the, what was it, Excalibur 3-pack, which was Captain Britain. And I don't know what, I forgot the other name of the lady in blue, not blue, but in all green with the long blonde hair. You can't even move her head because her hair is so thick. And then you have Kitty Pryde in like this retro costume. It's all blue. And the only other Colossus I have from Marvel Legends is the Colossus from the Age of Apocalypse, which came in the Build-A-Figure way. Thank you, Alice. You know, I'll say thank you because I got in, and when I saw all those, I pulled all those right then and there. And I was like, oh, I didn't get this. I never got a chance to get this, and I got the full wave right then and there at Alice. Oh, good times. Good times. Memories. Nothing like memories. It had to take a little short one for Alice, man, because right now, Alice done fell completely off the cliff. Alice done fell off the cliff and fell into the ravine and ain't been seen. Last time I went into Alice, they had nothing. Nathan, wasn't nothing shaking up in there. But with that, I did have, and I don't, not dead is past tense, but I do have the Diamond Select Colossus. I still have that one, and I have it posed on one of my top shelf of my X-Men figures. So with that, I knew that I needed another Colossus, and I was like, all right, I'm willing to bite the hook this time. Hasbro, you have me biting on the hook. I got it. I'm getting this one. And that's really because of the Colossus. Had it been like Kitty Pryde by herself, it probably would have been a no-go. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But what do you say? Reach up here. We grab the trusty knife. And as a friend of mine says, we get this package cut open. All right, everybody, and we're back. And man, I can tell you, I have some concerns, but we'll get into that. What I will say is yay, Hasbro. You know what? We were getting so tired of you guys giving us those mix match, flippity floppity hands. Like, you know what I'm talking about too. Like, you would get like a punch hand and an open hand, and then you would get kind of like this like weird open close grippy hand, but you wouldn't get another punch hand, or you couldn't get two open hands and two fist hands. I don't know why, Hasbro Marvel Legends, I don't know why y'all do that, but please stop giving us those mix match hands. I can't stand it. It drives me absolutely insane to open a pack and I can't have two sets of the same hands. It's like, for real, especially when you don't get two punch hands, because that's the most upsetting, is that you don't get two punch hands, but they'll give you two grip hands for some reason. It's like, it's as if they want you to pretend the grip hand is a punch hand. It's like, no. But yes, Colossus looks great. I like the finish on him. Looks really good. Like I said, the one I have is, I have a Diamond Select Colossus, and he doesn't come with a change of hands at all. But these look really good. You know, shows off that sleek, shiny, organic steel that he's made out of what is mutant power. Hey, good job, Hasbro. Good job. This is a nice head sculpt. You give us the grit face. You give us that face of, you know, is actually battling. That is awesome. But then we get two punch hands, and we get the neutral face. That's all we ask. That's all some of us ever asked for. Yeah, we got some Looney Tunes out there that like the mixed match hands, but hey, you know, those are our special cousins in the collecting community. We got to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, those are the ones that's walking around going, we got to take care of those guys, man. They're a little special. They're a little touched. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they like the mixed match hands, but you know, they also like rice pudding and tapioca. But as far as Colossus goes, man, he looks awesome. I can't lie about that. Yes, now, you know, a lot of us do not like these single jointed elbows, and from what they have explained is when they do big characters who got big appendages, it's better for them to do the single jointed elbows. And as we can see, right, he can rock. Yeah, okay. Well, he can spin it all the way around. It only goes this much, but if we want to make him flex, put that. Gotta put a little effort into it and flex, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. As far as the flex, you know what I'm saying? Colossus not bad at all. Oh, see, I don't like when the peg don't agree. You see that bend right there? You gotta be careful, because that little peg snaps. Oh man, you don't want to have to deal with Hasbro and their customer service, because I had a wonky what was it, the Heralds of Galactus 2-pack, the dark one. He had a janky leg when he came out the pack, and I reported and sent pictures, and they told me they couldn't do nothing for me. They couldn't do nothing for you, boy. They said, we'll send you a replacement. And I was like, okay, but the replacement won't be the same figures, because we don't have those. We don't have any more. What we're going to do is we'll send you a random replacement. I was like, Hasbro, y'all tripping. I was like, man, just hang up, bro. And I guess I was like, this ain't going to get it, you know. And y'all ain't going to do nothing for me. Even though y'all sent me a janky figure, they got the pictures of it fresh out the pack just like that. But what they did do, they turned around and sent me a random figure for free, I guess, to say like, hey, since we can't send you a replacement, we'll send you a random figure. And I can't even remember what it was, but I didn't. The figure they sent me, I didn't have it. So good on them for at least doing that. Ugh. See, crunchy. But the knee is there. Ugh. That's a pretty good. Like he about to go stepping. That's a pretty good raise on the knee. And you know, just lean them back some. Put that knee out there. That's good. It's just that when you do these kind of joints, and I'll show you from behind. Like when you do these joints right here where the peg goes through here, or this kind of, unlike the ones that not Jada is doing it with the new figures, like with the Invisible line, but Storm Arena, those joints are really smooth. These are kind of crunchy, and that's because on the inside of this is not like a circle. It's more of a, what was it? It's got grooves in it, so it's not a smooth transition. It's not like a smooth circle. It's that peg that goes through it. It's like it has to like go notch for notch, and so that's why it's all blocky, like, because it's actually like a little. I don't want to get my shapes wrong. That's why I'm avoiding saying hexagon. I say hexagon, and then somebody's like, "What? It's a hexagon." But yeah, it is actually it's not a round shape on the inside of that peg. It notches, and I guess that helps to keep it in place, you know, so the notch doesn't slip, you know, with it being just like a circle. That's why it clicks like that, because it has a click in place to each knot. But over time, I believe that plastic wears down. Now he doesn't have an ab crunch right here, but he does have the move around. Look at him go. All right, Colossus is good though. I'll take it. I'll take Colossus, man. That's good stuff. Kitty Pryde, awesome face sculpt, head sculpt, awesome. That is crazy good. Comic accurate. Two. C'est magnifique. Chef's kiss. Then her little dragon that sits on her shoulder or arm. Then she has also 2 punch hands, 2 open hands. And for somebody who phases through everything, you want to be able to have these hands so she can like reach out like she's going through stuff. Remember, she goes through people and she goes through electronics, she screws things up. Where Hasbro has a problem with me, where we got a problem, what's up with these baby hands? Are y'all crazy? What did you do? Look at this. Yo, y'all why y'all get this chick baby hands, bro? What is wrong with you all? Who saw this and was like, baby hands are fine? You gave her the fist of Stewie Griffin. Yeah, I've lost y'all mind. Look at. Look. You gonna make me pull these out? Oh my gosh. It broke. It broke. It actually broke. It didn't even come out. Look at that. Boo. not only did you give her baby hands, but the hands can't even be careful. Be careful, guys. Now, I'm pretty sure I can fix this some way, somehow, but be careful. Be careful. Take it from me. You saw it live on camera. Just when I was ready to celebrate Hasbro doing something awesome. I don't think it's totally broken. Okay, yeah, I gotta push this peg back in. Let's see if I can get it to go back in. I think we back in business. Oh no, we screwed. We're totally screwed. Oh well, Captain Hook she shall be. Anyway, look at this hand, bro. Look at this hand. Look at the size of the open hand versus the grip. Even if the fingers balled up, there's no way you're telling me that this hand would be the same size. Man, yo, anybody want to talk about it. Now, see, here's where that quality control comes in when everybody says, I don't have time to be paying $100 for an import only to get poor quality control. All right, you can still get poor quality control with these figures. And by the time you buy a second one, because waiting on Hasbro to replace it is crazy work. Man, you better go ask somebody, like, look, they ain't too keen on replacing stuff. But yeah, I mean, wow, it's crazy. All right, I'm cutting it, man. I'm done. All right, guys, man, I can tell you, I almost cut the video short right then and there, boy. I can tell you right now, I almost cut this video short. So, crisis averted. As you can see right here, I didn't even put a lot of force on this. I was just trying to simply pull the peg out to swap the hands. And lo and behold, would you know it? Let me see if I can show it to you. Right here, the peg just snapped within the fist. And it's very gummy, it's very loose, so be very careful when you do it. Now, I have talked to Hasbro, and I was on the phone with one of the representatives for a little bit, and they basically told me, hey, send in a couple of points of information, and they would basically take care of this for me. Just know that this is going to be an issue because this figure has baby hands. And with these hands being so small, that means that the peg that's inside of this fist is going to be very, very soft, and it's not going to be sturdy or reliable. So it's going to be prone to break on you. See, this is what we're talking about when, you know, people have preference. And so you get the whole preference of, oh, I have my preference and I don't do imports because imports are expensive and I'm not going to pay a lot of money to get a poor quality product. You can get a poor quality product with Hasbro Marvel Legends. Let's pull this guy down. And you know what? I can say Hasbro has come a ways from how they used to, deal with customers, because here's the problem right here. See this right here? So this, if you can see it, is fused. This arm is fused. I can't bend this. Look at the joint. The joint is totally fused together. It's donezo. It's kaput. It's just kaput. There's nothing I can do with this. This arm is not fully articulating, and it's poor quality. And you know what I got told? I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't do nothing for you, man. I just got stuck with this poor quality product. I don't know how many of you all bought this guy, but if you bought Karnak, look at him. Gummy joints all together, gummy legs, gap legs, all that. He's a poor quality action figure altogether. Oh my gosh, I had so much hope for this figure. And you know what? He's just sloppily put together. Also, nothing they could do for me with that. Let's go to Storm in the 3-pack. Now, a lot of people, like myself, before you saw these figures in Ollie's, some people may have paid full price for this Storm. I did. And look what we got. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Poor quality. So for somebody to sit and say, well, they don't buy, imports because they can get a poor quality product. You can get a poor quality product just by buying something that isn't as expensive. Look at this head and neck joint. That makes no sense whatsoever. That's horrible. Just horrible. Oh, just wait, ladies and gentlemen. We're not done. Because this guy right here was my first problem. I don't know if you can... Let's put him back so you can see it. Mr. Gimp leg here. This leg came out of the pack totally bent up and totally gimp. And when I took pictures, you can see it's just... Look, it's just bent. Bent up. It came out of the pack like that. And when I talked to Hasbro about it, the representative told me they couldn't send me another figure. It was like, we don't have enough figures to send you. Which, amazingly, is funny because if you go to Kids Warehouse, you can find these much cheaper than the original price. So if they got them, that means that Hasbro definitely has some. But for some reason or another, they didn't want to send me another one. They was just like, hey, they couldn't do that for me. They sent me a random figure. Luckily, it was a figure I didn't have as compensation. So they did do something when I had this problem. But it just goes to show, you can have problems with Hasbro Marvel Legends as well. Just because you ain't paying $100 or so don't mean that you're going to get all your figures that's, oh, they're more dependable, more reliable. No. You can still get a crap figure. And this right here, this Kitty Pryde, that was poor quality put into the hands. Especially the fist hands. Look at that. Look at these baby hands, man. What is that? Oh, man. Hey, this was their time to shine. And they totally screwed the pooch on this one. Yeah. Colossus is fine. Kitty Pryde, not so much. Other than that, this is Figures of Action Reviews. Signing out. Peace.